Yeah, it was pretend like nothing happened.
Alright.
I can't remember what I was saying.
No,
there was like
news.
no news that happened.
Oh yeah, no news this week. But the Fantastic Four trailer finally came out. I think that's the first one. Did you guys watch it?
Yep.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yep.
What you guys think about it?
I liked it.
I just want the movie to come.
Jesus
We've
Christ.
done enough chatting about it. Okay.
Really, have we?
Well, I don't know if we
We've teased
specifically
enough.
have.
Well, yeah.
There's been enough talk. A lot of people predicting if it'll be good. I think it's time to wait.
Yeah. I got one thing to say.
What do you think?
It's clobbering.
Okay, the thing looks really good. First off.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well I have a couple things to say, and I'll get to the thing I really want to say. The stretching powers look really good.
No.
So it's kind of bullshit that Miss Marvel has these little photon light powers instead of stretching powers. I mean, I get if their excuse is to differentiate the two, I get it, but like they made it look really good, and it's kind of upsetting that she doesn't just have like boom giant fist or giant foot or some shit.
Yeah. They wanted the cosmic connection, right? They wanted to bring her.
Yeah,
to space.
for the Marvels, yeah, but like I don't give a shit to be honest. I don't know, but it's okay. The thing I want to talk about most in the trailer is Joseph Quinn actually looked good. I think I actually liked him as Human Torch.
Yeah.
I was kind of down on him this entire time. I still am. I don't think he looks the part still. I don't think any of them really look the part.
Oh.
But
the
thing is fine because he's like completely
CGI.
covered in shit.
He's rock-like.
But like the way Joseph Quinn was acting in the trailers or the trailer, it gives me hope. It gives me hope that all the leaks about him being whatever he was gonna be as Human Torch, just gone. Everything's gone. That was a lie. So that's good. Galactus looks phenomenal. And Sue is having a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you caught that.
I didn't.
People are predicting she already had Franklin Richards though.
Okay.
Apparently that's the theory is that she already had a kid and she's gonna have a second one. So
Is there ever a second kid?
yeah, they have a
Yeah,
girl.
Your daughter, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember her name. I think it starts with an N. I could be wrong.
I don't even remember.
I think it's Natalie. I could be wrong, but I know. Obviously, everyone knows Franklin because he's
Yeah.
the strongest fucking thing in history.
OP.
But well, I think this movie's just gonna end with their world dying.
Yeah.
I think Galactus is just straight up gonna. I don't think they're gonna win,
Mm-mm.
which is so nice. I'm so happy. I love when people lose in movies. Makes me so happy, especially for something like this where it's gonna set something up.
Every now and then.
I'm ready. Hoping for a Doctor Doom post-credit scene. It might be too early, but no, it comes out next year. It's not too early. But yeah, that was it for the Fantastic Four trailer. I mean, do you guys have anything else to say about it? There's nothing much happened in it.
No, yeah. Well, I'd just say we should wait for the script. I know people were up and down on the casting. Maybe they just fit the role that they wrote. So
I'm surprised we didn't get any leaks yet.
Yeah, they've
0
been doing a
leaks
good
for this
job.
movie is very impressive because this is like this is the main thing for Marvel.
Probably thousands of people working on it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So keeping it under wraps for this long is kind of impressive. I mean, I've seen no credible leaks so far, so I'm happy. I'm happy. I like when we're going into a movie without knowing anything, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Other MCU news. I mean, Jesus Christ, I think we've gotten like 4 Thunderbolt trailers.
Yeah.
In the past few weeks.
There was 2 for Sinners today.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
I gotta say something. I didn't have this movie in my top 10 anticipated. I told John this already.
Yeah.
This is probably top 6 or 7. Like if I had to go back in time and re-rate my
Sinners?
ratings. No, not all.
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
Okay, I was like,
I'm so anticipated for this movie now. These trailers, like it looks like an actual movie.
Oh yeah.
Like not just a superhero movie. It looks like they're actually trying to make a fucking movie. And by the way, these posters, I think they're the best MCU posters ever. I think they might be some of the best posters ever. Like for just a single movie, phenomenal. Like every time you walk in AMC or like the Classic Cinemas Theater or whatever, there's like a different poster and the cutouts and like the giant cereal box cutout, and I fucking love it. Oh, it's so cool.
They have a cereal box cutout?
They have a poster that's like a Kellogg's cereal box, but it says Thunderbolts, and it's orange and it has like something in the top left to make, like, you know, cereal boxes have like this little weird thing in the top. Oh, it looks so good. Their posters are so good. There was a little bit Thunderbolts news that came out, sadly. I didn't get it. I didn't read it.
Okay, I didn't see it.
The entire post-credit scene was leaked.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And the entire final 2 minutes of the movie got leaked.
Okay, well, luckily we haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. Thankfully, the movie comes out next week. I hope I can last a week without seeing it. But, like, Jesus Christ. The whole post-credit scene getting leaked? But it can't be that good if it's not, like, being talked about.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be trending on Twitter or something.
It might also just be a Cap 4 thing where it's like it goes nowhere, so people don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Well, like the one with the leader, where it was like, guys, there's a bigger threat coming. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just be pissed off if that's the case. But like, Fantastic Four has to stay. It's probably gonna have like the good post-credit scene this year. I think that those are the only like MCU movies coming out this year, right? Projects? Are they only projects besides Daredevil?
Is there any shows?
I think that's it. Ironheart.
That's this year?
That is this year. That's the summer. Yeah. No one's talking.
There's got to be another winner one.
No, I know who
Ironheart
is. I'm like, dude, I can't. I don't like. Both of you are looking at me, and I'm like, look at me. I don't know this shit.
I don't.
You guys are the
There's
movie
no winner
buffs.
show? No show.
That's what I was thinking, because Ironheart comes out July or June.
Mm-hmm.
Or that might be next year, because I really don't know if anything's coming out.
Yeah, I know they're cutting down the movies for sure. I think they're only doing 2.
Yeah, they really need to cut down these fucking movies. But I'm also gonna complain when we don't get like Shang-Chi 2, of course. But like, it's whatever. Did you guys watch Daredevil season? Whatever?
No.
I mean, new.
Born Again.
Born Again. I almost said new again.
I've heard things about it.
I didn't see any of it, but there's a final scene in the last episode, which I won't talk about, but Daredevil says something, and the Spider-Man theme song plays as he's speaking.
It's time.
Do it again?
You know?
I think that's the end of the Spider-Verse theme, right?
It's something from Spider-Man.
That sounds like X-Men.
No, that's not X-Men.
Right?
That's not Spider-Man, is it?
That is Spider-Man.
Am I stupid?
Google.
Oh, hell no, I really don't know.
We're not looking this up now.
But yeah, Daredevil says something that involves a group of people, and it just so happens that Spider-Man theme song's playing in the background, and there's a lot of rumors going on that Sony is finally trying to coincide with Disney and the MCU universe, probably because of the failure of the Sonyverse. So hopefully we get Spider-Man in like Daredevil season 2.
That'd be cool.
Because apparently everyone's gonna be in Daredevil season fucking 2. The Defenders, Spider-Man, Black Panther. I made that up. That'd be cool though.
Ryan
Gosling, Black Panther.
Ryan Gosling's Black Panther.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's Wakanda time.
But I think that's it for MCU. DCU. A bunch of Superman stills came out because obviously Superman Day happened while we were gone. We got Lex in the giant mech suit, and I'm so fucking happy. Oh my god, it looks so good, and it actually like looks good. Like he's in a giant fucking mech suit, and it looks badass. And the new theory is there is a character in like the set leaks, and I don't know if he was in the trailers or the trailer. I could be wrong, but it's a guy in a purple suit. And everyone expecting it to be Ultraman or Bizarro. It looks like Parasite. It literally looks like Parasite now. It's full purple, like Parasite's full purple. Before it looked black, it's purple. It also has like the weird shaping on his chest and his stomach of Parasite. It's just Parasite, which is awesome. So we get two Superman villains in this fucking movie. Go on.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, 3.
No, 2.
Oh yeah, 2. Lex. I mean, if you're gonna count, I'm assuming like the old guard of superheroes is gonna act as like some sort of
foil.
Yeah, but not villains, but yeah, something like a foil. That was it for that. I mean, that was it. Oh, I did miss something for Thunderbolts. You know what news came out?
What happened?
Man-Thing was supposed to be in Thunderbolts. Giant swamp guy.
Swamp guy, yeah.
Yeah. Swamp Thing, except
Marvel.
Man-Thing. Yeah. So that That sucks.
Same.
Was he in
But
the
different.
Werewolf?
Yes,
Werewolf by Night.
yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
he
That's.
was.
I was gonna say I remember him being in something. That would have been so
I only watched 2 episodes of that, but I know he's in like the first episode.
It was only what?
Wait.
It was a short.
Is
It was
movie?
it was a 48-minute
Oh,
special.
okay.
I
So
think.
yeah,
I
you saw
watched
the whole
that.
thing then.
It was like a Halloween special.
Yeah,
It's
it's all
pretty good.
black and white.
It was really good. I was really happy with it because I was on like my MCU drought at that point. I was like I don't know if I can watch
I've
this.
already given up.
Yeah, but like I was like well, black and white horror. I was like fuck.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was
You a
awesome.
fucking werewolf, bro.
Yeah, not Wolfman though.
Wolfman.
The Oscars.
Yeah.
They're now forcing people to watch every fucking movie.
No.
I think that's cool.
Isn't that awesome? It only took 97
How do they get
Oscars.
proof of that?
Okay, so I think what they meant by it was if you didn't watch the movie,
You can't vote.
it can't even be in your. But that still doesn't work.
Yeah, how do you prove if you watch the movie? You keep your ticket?
Maybe there's like you gotta do like a trivia.
Like a Fandango?
They gotta do something because that shit pisses.
Because in Fandango you
Get your
can't.
ticket. And then they can't watch it illegally either. Those bastards.
Wait, but yeah, what if I watch on DVD
Ooh.
That'd be ridiculous.
or streaming?
None of them are like cinephiles. They're all just like losers who vote, and that's it. Nothing crazy. I think that's it. Oh, Andor season 2 finally just came out 2 days ago.
I need to watch it.
97%.
It's good shit.
You haven't watched season 1 of Andor?
No, I didn't watch season 2.
Oh.
I watched season 1, don't worry.
I watched episode 1 of season 1. And then I stopped because I couldn't do it. Oh, because I was watching Avengers Earth Mightiest I was rewatching Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes.
Nice.
And I was like,
Priorities.
yeah, that was awesome. Oh, I think also when I went to go watch Andor, the Spider-Man TV show came out, and I actually did watch that. And then Invincible came out, and I actually did binge that. So yeah, that sucks. But I mean, that first episode was like slow. Maybe it picks up. I couldn't. It was kind of slow the first episode.
That's good.
Starting halfway through May, I'll be able to watch stuff again. So I haven't had a lot of time recently.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say what the hell.
Yeah.
And last bit of news. This is the actual last bit of news because I had it misordered. Paramount are gonna do spin-off for the Sonic Universe spin-offs.
Okay.
So they might have like Shadow movie maybe or a Knuckles movie.
Did you guys watch the Knuckles show?
Nope, can't
It
be
was
bothered.
good.
Cannot be bothered.
It
Isn't
was
it
funny.
on? It's on Paramount Plus,
Paramount.
right? Yeah, that's not happening.
I don't have
Don't worry, I didn't watch it on Paramount Plus. It was good though.
I was gonna watch it when I had my Paramount Plus for like a month or whatever it was.
I mean, I told you guys
just
about it. I
couldn't.
think it's just like a fun, goofy story. It's about how to become the king of bowling or something.
Yeah, and that's where the guy in
Yeah.
the third movie. Yeah. No, I can't do that. Anyway, we'll get to the new movies that came out. I'm gonna run through a bunch of them that already came out that I saw. I didn't want you guys to see because I didn't even know half of these came out. I'm assuming neither of you guys watched Drop.
Nope.
No, I actually refused to go watch that because it looked terrible.
The trailer
It's the
is
one that
abysmal.
I'm thinking of, the kidnapping, or no?
And the lady's falling out of the building.
Yeah.
That's Drop. Yeah. So I said 2 weeks ago that is one of the worst trailers I've ever seen in my life, and I don't think I'm gonna see the movie. My anniversary came, and then Patty's like, "Oh, we gotta see this movie because it looks so good," and I was like, "Fuck."
How was it?
And I went and watched it, and the first 5 minutes I was like, "Oh, geez, I don't know if I'm gonna like this." I actually liked it. I was so pissed. I liked it.
Damn.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. Like, I was so impressed. Genuinely impressed. Like, it was actually, like, good. I know.
It's higher than a death of a unicorn.
That movie was shit. That, they do this weird
God.
editing style in the movie, though, that kind of turned me off, where it was literally like you were watching a trailer during the movie, and, like, they had, like, the text popping up on screen, but I don't think there was any other way to, like, show it to the viewers, unfortunately. It just looked very bad. I think that was my only, like, downside. Obviously it was a bit predictable, but I really upset. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Can I guess? Was the main bad guy involved in the trailers?
Nope.
Damn it.
He's not even in. I don't remember him being in the trailers. I could be wrong. But that movie came out before I met you guys today. I saw Until Dawn. Don't watch that movie. That's all I gotta say. I never played the game. I never watched the game. The trailer looked pleasing, at least, but the movie was shit.
It didn't look good. I'll stand on this. I don't think video games, as like turned into movies, is a good adaptation.
And it sucks because the guy who made it is a huge Until Dawn fan. But like, it's just not good. The script is really bad. Like, first off, the script is really bad. I'm assuming you guys won't watch it. I don't want you to watch it.
I actually I'm forcing you guys to not watch it ever in your lives.
There is a scene in the movie where there's two scenes. They show two really cool monsters. You see one of them for 1 second. You see the other one for 3 seconds. And that's it. You don't see them at any other point in the movie.
Is it the Wendigo?
No, they're all over. Because I think the game is just based on them.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're all over the movie. And they were kind of lame. They're just zombie mob humans. It was kind of boring. Whatever. The script sucked.
That's the Wendigo? Zombies?
That's... The Wendigo is different in like different cultures. And some of them it's just not a zombie, but it's like a fucked up human.
Yeah.
And some of them it's a dude with antlers. And some of them it's I don't remember what it was in that one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Huh?
Cannibals?
Something. But that's what I was mixing it up with the human, the fucked up humans. Anyway, the movie was shit. Sacramento came out. I'm assuming you guys didn't watch that either. I didn't even know that came out. It has Michael Cera. I enjoyed it. It was okay. That's it. That's all I'm gonna talk about. And then Luckiest Man in America. Also didn't know that came out. And it's based on a true story where a guy went on a game show. Yep. That movie was actually pretty good. There's sadly nothing to talk about it though. I just think the acting is like really good. And the story's like enough to hold you in for long enough.
You want to know what it reminded me of, the trailer? Because I didn't watch it.
Didn't even know there was a trailer. I literally didn't know anything about it.
It popped up for Death of a Unicorn. It popped up. It just reminded me of like that one movie they made about the security guard that the FBI was trying to do the bombs. No.
Yeah.
No. Like the real life one where there was a bombing and then the FBI the security guard like saved everyone, and then the FBI is like, it's a security guard. Look it up. It gave the exact same vibe.
I wonder if it's by the same director.
It looked like the main character was the same dude.
That guy's not in a lot of movies, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah. It also has I think Walton Goggins was the biggest name in the movie.
I thought you were gonna say Walt Disney.
No, unfortunately, his head is in a freezer, so he can't be in any movies.
Dude, that'd be a cool ass cameo, though.
Yeah.
Right?
But that was it for movies we weren't supposed to watch.
All right, what do we got now?
First, we're gonna do the lesser of the two movies, which was The Amateur. Did we all watch The Amateur?
Yep.
I barely got to watch it.
The Amateur.
That was one you said you didn't watch.
Yeah. Okay.
With Malik.
Rami.
I almost said Malik Rami. Yeah. Anyway, thoughts on The Amateur?
It was good. I have thoughts. Give me a second.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'll go on while you do it.
You first.
I barely got to see this movie. Like literally just barely woke up in time for the movie, and I got there the second it started. I think it's solid. I think it's just solid. It's kind of like
Accountant.
You know it's like Accountant, but not as like badass. No. I don't know how to. It's just not as badass as Accountant, which is funny because we're gonna see Accountant 2 next week.
I think the guy was supposed to be a nerd.
Yeah. Oh, right, definitely.
So obviously.
You know how in action movies there's always that guy that's like, zoom it hacks. I'm hacking into the data breach. I'm
the guy in the chair.
I'm hacking. Yeah, that's him. Except he's like he goes into the field and he doesn't do anything cool.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
But it is still entertaining. I do wish Lawrence Fishburne was in the fucking movie for more than
10.
I'd say 8 minutes. I don't even think it was 10.
Really?
He was in it for like a little training session, and then some other point later, and then he appears in the last 30 seconds of the movie, basically.
I would say it is weird because he definitely felt like the secondary character in the movie.
Yes, that's exactly why I'm upset about it. And it's such a good actor, and you just like waste it. I don't even think there's gonna be a second one.
No, definitely not.
Because I thought there was gonna be a second one, and then the movie kept going, and I think the story's done. So if he got a fat check out of it, then good for him. But like, I wish I saw more of him.
Cool concept of the man in the chair turns into the killer, or into the agent.
Yeah, agent, sort of. Yeah, it was alright. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
It's worth watching.
Yeah, I think it's a good watch. Like, if you're just bored, you need
Popcorn
something.
movie.
If you're seeing something to watch, just put on The Amateur. You're gonna like it. I gave it a 6 out of 10. It just like exists. It's a movie that's gonna exist in my life, and I enjoyed it. And that's it. 6 out of 10 for The Amateur.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else I can talk about it. Like, that's literally the entire movie.
More John Bernthal would have been cool too.
Oh, I forgot he was even in it.
Yeah. He was like supposed to be the badass agent that he looked up to, but we never saw him in an action scene.
No, I completely forgot he was in the movie.
Yep.
Holy shit. Yeah, he's in the movie. But it's okay, we're gonna see John Bernthal next week.
I was gonna say, he had like 3 projects released this year.
Yeah, we got one next week. And then
There's Daredevil.
Daredevil he was
and
in as
then
well.
This one. Yeah.
But Amateur was just alright. He probably should have. I thought he was gonna have sex with that one lady, but he didn't.
So that's
Which would have been weird, by the way.
So that's a big plot hole in the movie. So obviously they have a connection, right? Why did the Russians start texting him? We never got that answer, did we?
The lady?
Yeah, because she texted him like weeks before he ever did the discovery.
I'm pretty sure she said it like right before they got raided, but it wasn't like a whole fucking.
Like he knew he would be the whistleblower.
Yeah.
But how would she know that? That's the only plot hole.
It was alright. It's just an okay movie. You didn't miss out, honestly.
No.
When you watch The Accountant 2, then you might miss out. If that's better.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
That's right. And then, we're done with Amateur, right?
Yeah,
There's literally nothing about it. There's nothing. I'm sorry. Let's get to the movie that came out last week. Sinners. We're gonna go with you first because you didn't see The Amateur. I want to hear your thoughts on Sinners first.
First, never have I been so jealous of Michael B. Jordan in my life.
Never have I been more jealous of Haley Steinfeld in my life.
Yeah.
I think we all know the scene that I'm talking about with the drool. Like,
oh, that movie was really
Dude.
horny.
It was really horny, but goddamn was it really good. I loved it. I could not believe how horny it was. I thought the jokes online were like, "It's so horny, I don't know if I can take my kids to see it." First off, it's a horror movie, so you won't. Isn't it rated R?
It's rated R as well.
Well, yeah, why are you taking your kids to see?
It is so
Actually,
horny.
If you take your kids to go see a fucking rated R film, I don't think I can legally say. And this probably will get edited out if I can.
It will be.
But I think you were a member.
Alright, that's gonna be edited out.
Alright, that's getting edited out.
Alright. What are the what's the statute of limitations like?
Well, what's the limit?
I hope you choke on your popcorn.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I do like.
Is that acceptable?
I do like that actually.
Alright.
That is saying it.
I think I saw
especially if they cry or talk.
I saw my first R-rated movie. I think I was like 13 or 14.
I was 7.
Dude, I'm talking about kids. I'm not talking about like pre-teens. I'm a 6-year-old or something. I went in. I forget which film. It was a little child with like a blanket and a stuffed animal. They had no right.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't be allowed to. I mean, he was Deadpool and Wolverine. That is rated R.
Yeah, it was.
That sucks because like a kid can go see it, but like
parents can use their judgment.
Yeah, my parents did. I was okay.
Yeah, you turned out great.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that movie was fucking amazing, dude. Like genuinely fucking amazing. Right now, it is my #1 movie of the year.
Yeah.
It is my #2 movie of the decade, the 2020s.
Yeah.
I did not think much going into this movie. I saw one trailer for it, and that was like last fucking March, maybe. I literally knew nothing about it. I remember every time we brought it up, I didn't even know the name of it in any episodes we recorded. It was really good. Like, I don't think there was like a moment during the movie where like I watched on IMAX, by the way, so like
Yeah,
I
same
got
here.
I got a full fucking
Yeah.
experience. I saw those people who got to see it on like the 70 mm screen. Those people.
We don't have one anywhere nearby, do we?
No, I think you have to be in LA or New York, and it's like, I wish like this movie on that screen like would have been fucking beautiful. Like this movie was visually like just gorgeous. Yeah,
Soundtrack.
the soundtrack was.
It was so fucking cool.
I don't fully classify this as a horror movie. I think it's just more like a thriller, and it tries to
Thriller drama.
It dabbles in the horror a little bit. The soundtrack was such classic horror, though. It felt like I was watching a 50s horror movie. Like that's how classic it felt. Like it was just so. And some of the editing in the movie, especially like
the eyes.
The eyes are amazing, really amazing, actually. There's a scene where like the couple dies in the cabin, and it does like that old classic cut of it's just like a fadeaway of the dude's face and screaming. I was like, this is like 60s horror movie right now. Like this is beautiful. Michael B. Jordan killed it as the twins.
Dude,
another movie.
Yeah,
same actor, 2 roles.
That's 3 movies this year.
Yeah,
fucking insane. I think he did it the best this year too.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
the best.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Like he did so good, and yeah, I'm a little jealous of it, but he looked good too, man.
Dude, the end scene was just him just showing off his fucking muscles shooting the Tommy gun. I loved it. I was there for it.
That was an amazing shootout scene,
Dude,
like shootout scene because it was just him, but like, man, that was so good. Sorry, John, I'll let you speak. I just want to say one more thing. That dancing scene is. I don't have a rating, unfortunately, because I'm not that psychotic. It's probably in my top 5 movie scenes I've ever seen in my life. Like,
which dancing scene?
Period.
Like through the decades.
Through the decades.
Present.
Genuinely, visually gorgeous. Like, I can't. What's the word? I was
audibly.
Yeah, I was gonna say audibly, but it sounds stupid in my head. Amazing, like the way they blended every decade into each other, and then out into another, and then into different cultures. Like you got into the Asian one, I was like, this is fucking amazing. The camera work for it too, all one shots.
I was gonna say
all one shots. That is insane. Do you know how insane that is on a technical level? Like, that scene alone could have just been a short film.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been my favorite short film in history.
Better than the Guardians 3 one shot for sure.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. The Guardians one is really cool, but like, this is like, I don't even know.
2 steps above.
Like this is.
It's in its own league.
I need to like when we're done with this, I'm gonna maybe watch YouTube videos and like the best one shots in history. But like
John Wick's up there. I'll stand on that.
This one's insane, man. But like, go ahead, John. I'm sorry. I've been talking so much.
Yeah. So movies all over the place in like the perfect way. Kind of, I don't know if you guys felt it too. It felt like they set up a lot of storylines that didn't get resolved, but for the better. It's like almost like they left us hanging in a way. I don't know if you felt that as well. But yeah, I had a little bit of anticipation just because it's a Ryan Coogler movie. I don't think he's ever had a bad movie. I don't know if you'd agree with that or not.
I'm not going to disagree because I actually looked at his filmography after the movie.
I don't know who that is. So
he made the Black Panther movies. He made oh Jesus Christ, I'm sorry.
Not Fruit Station.
Why am I zoning out?
I don't know what that is.
He made a big movie 2 years ago. I'm so pissed. I'm sorry.
Get Out.
No.
No, that's Jordan Peele. Not Get Out.
Nope.
It sucks because I literally.
Nope. Get Out.
I feel like such a dick.
The tornado one, right?
Twisters.
I'm so sorry.
Not that one.
I should have remembered this.
Sharknado.
Creed. Holy shit, Creed. Yes.
Didn't he just? No, that was Jordan
Peele. And Fruitville Station.
Fruitville Station.
Yes.
Okay.
But like, I think he's only directed like 7 movies, and like none of them are bad. When I rewatched Black Panther last year or 2 years ago, whenever it was, it's way better than what I thought it was. But it's not. It's still not like crazy highly rated for me. But like, it's way better than what I used to think it is. But like, yeah, he's an insane director. Like, he's just gonna be one of these guys that's gonna keep making bangers, I think.
Yeah, I love that fact that you had to invite the devil in. Like, the concept that if you ask for trouble, it's gonna come.
That, and it also just mixes perfectly because vampires can't be let in unless invited as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so happy he did that because they're fucking vampires.
That's the first line of the movie, right? The father says, "You're if you let the devil in, it's gonna come get
he
you."
said that, yeah.
Something like that.
And I like that. Like, I love knowing who got killed just based off that.
Yeah.
It makes it so much more exciting because like it's so much anticipation for the characters that have no fucking idea what's going on yet, and then they just had to believe the one lady like that's a vampire.
Dude, the crazy reveal, by the way, for like the vampires, just with what was his fucking name? Cornbread.
Cornbread was
Dude,
that was really good.
Dude, I loved that. I loved when he was pissing. You know, obviously spoilers ahead.
Oh, I love that he was pissing.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, well, let me finish. When he's pissing, that's when he gets taken out, right?
Yeah.
And then like the devil is the one who like kills him, and it's just he starts like fucking with him by like different locations.
Yeah, the different sounds.
And then at the end, it's like, gotcha. Or I forget what he says exactly, but it's like he's right behind him, and you can like kind of see his eyes.
Yeah.
And then it just cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly done. Perfectly done. Also, did not know vampires were even part of this film until a week ago.
No, me neither.
Until
I didn't either.
like Easter, actually.
I didn't either.
I knew it was gonna be demons. I didn't know it was vampires.
I literally knew nothing. I knew nothing, of course. But keep going, John. I probably have more to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not much more. Just also the concept that they were only looking for Preacher Boy, like how they wanted to steal his music,
So good.
like steal his culture, because they could they absorbed everyone's memories once they killed him.
That was awesome too. That was amazing.
Dude.
But yeah, so some subtle commentary on like culture stealing.
I'm also gonna say, yeah, Miles Canton, that's Preacher Boy, first film ever. He nailed it.
Killed it.
He nailed it.
Killed it.
That is one of the. Sorry, I'm guessing this movie so much because I like genuinely loved it. I was crying a lot in the movie because I give it a 10.
10.
I don't give 10s. I do not give 10s. I have 12 10s on my letterbox. This is one of them. That's how much I loved it. That is one of the best singing performances in a movie in a fucking while. And this is his first movie ever. Miles Canton, like, take the fucking lead, man. Like, I need him in, like, some biopics of, like, some singers or something. His voice is fucking beautiful. It's, like, I mean, that dancing scene, I'll never forget it. Like, his voice throughout it is just so fucking amazing. I can't believe it's his voice. Like, it just, dude. And he wants to play Miles Morales. I don't want him to play Miles Morales. I'll say that. He wants to play Miles Morales because his name is Miles and he's black. I don't agree with that, but
Jaden Smith, we're still waiting for you.
yeah. But man, that kid was awesome. Haley Steinfeld did a good job.
She's good.
Fantastic job.
Raw next.
Okay.
And then
Same.
Michael Jordan was just Michael Jordan. I mean the GOAT.
Raw next.
Same.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy.
They did those twin scenes really good though. I don't know how they did that. I think they just had an extra. I think you can tell in a lot of scenes there's just an extra with someone who has similar head shape to Michael B. Jordan, especially like the scene where they're at the truck and they're throwing the knife to each other for the snake. You can tell there's just an extra because they're purposely putting the camera right behind his head, but like they did an amazing job. Like, I don't know, like it just felt so fluid.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier about the movie kind of being all over the place, I like the tonal shift.
Same.
3 times in the movie.
3 if
You had the first act of the movie. It feels just like this old Western movie, and it's fucking awesome. And then you get to the second part, and it feels like this nice, like, sort of pop suspense thriller. And then you get to the end, and it's just chaos. Like, and it feels so fluid. Like, it doesn't feel like something's missing. Oh, it's just so insane to me. Yeah.
Great.
Is that it?
Those are my observations.
Yeah, like it left me speechless. I loved almost every single aspect about it. It made you feel for like a lot of the characters, like
All of them, yeah.
Smoke, right? Because he came back and then like with his infant child, and then how he dies at the end. That fucking got me.
That credit scene
my God.
was fucking insane.
Dude, the credit scene was crazy.
No, I was about to leave and I was like, why aren't the lights turning on? And I stayed.
People walked out of the theater.
I saw that, and I was like, I'm so
I'm not
happy
doing
I
it.
did not leave. This made the movie even better. Like, holy shit. Yeah, that movie was. Oh my god. Yeah, it's my #1 movie of the year. So.
Yeah, same.
Like I said.
What else came out this year?
So I was actually gonna say when we were talking 2 months ago about Neja 2, I said I don't think anything's beating Neja 2 this year because I gave Neja 2 a 9/9.5 because it is genuinely like one of the best animated movies I've ever seen in my life. Nothing's beating Sinners.
Another point for America.
Truth. That's right.
Little Rocket Man can't make a good film.
But man, I genuinely think nothing's gonna beat Sinners. If something beats Sinners, I'm gonna have to do something crazy.
He's pulling his cock out.
But that's all I got for Sinners. I can't talk about it.
That's it.
I'm bumping mine up to a 9.5. He convinced me.
Look at me, man. That movie's so fucking amazing.
It's so close to a 10.
I want to rewatch it. Like, and I never want to rewatch movies right away.
Dude, I didn't go with Jess because she's up by her mom's, but immediately after the movie was over, I'm like, we have to go see this together because it's that good.
I'm so happy I saw it in IMAX, man. Shout out Christopher Nolan, by the way. He's the one that told him to do that.
Really?
He gets a shout out in the actual credits at the end of it. Didn't watch it, I just saw it on Twitter. It says, thank you, Christopher Nolan. And she goes, Christopher Nolan said, filmed this in 70mm. It's going to be the best movie ever made. And guess what? He was right. Ryan Coogler, you had the best movie ever made.
He don't miss.
Yeah.
He don't miss.
Wonder if they'll ever do a script together.
I hope.
That'd be pretty fucking crazy if he did the... Oh, man, I don't even... That'd be fucking insane. But, like, Odyssey's coming out, so... We have to wait a while for that one.
I wonder if they'll do sequels for that too.
I'm calling it.
A what?
I wonder if they'll do sequels for that too.
For Odyssey?
Or like a prequel.
Different stories would be cool.
Same pantheon.
Oh, okay.
It's a perfect use of the word too.
Ooh, true. Yeah, when you said that, I was like, man,
he's cooking.
He got me there.
Yeah.
Sinners, phenomenal. That's it. I think we're
All
done. Let's move on to our handpicked flicks.
Absolute.
I was like, man, that movie's crazy. First, of course, we start with
The Martian.
The Martian. I think it's all these movies are gonna be really dried up in our minds. I watched all these 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Except Heat, which I watched last week. That movie's long as fuck. The Martian. What'd you think?
If I'm remembering correctly, I'll just start off with the score. I think I gave it like an 8.
I gave it an 8 as well.
It's cool. It's cool, but not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess more sci-fi, and I went into it knowing like, no, it's not gonna be sci-fi. But it was still cool. It was still cool to actually like see, like, space
Cool
and
vibes.
how we can like,
Use it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was happy. I watched this movie in January, and I said, for the sake of this, I'm gonna rewatch it because maybe it'll lower, maybe it'll raise my score. I went up from a 7 to an 8. I think it nails space.
Yeah.
I wish it only had space. I think the suit scenes fucking suck. I actually think if the suit scenes weren't in the movie, this movie would be like 9. But unfortunately, they're in the movie. I mean, what do you guys think about the suit scenes? I really didn't like them.
I didn't mind them.
I think they're just
Granted, I watched it on my phone in my college parking lot, but so I didn't really get the.
They needed to add some drama. They needed some.
Yeah. John, what do you think about Martian?
So it was good. It was actually. So I haven't seen this since it came out in theaters.
2017, I think.
It's crazy how many good one-liners there were and how much of it I actually remembered. Like I kind of it was weird. Like I normally don't remember what scene's next. I'm like, oh yeah, now this part's coming. So yeah, very memorable movie. But that's also the issue with I don't know what you would call it, like a survival movie.
Yeah, I call it that.
Yeah, with like akin to
Castaway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Akin to Castaway, where you kind of know when you know the twists.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now this is gonna blow up and now it's gonna suck. Yeah. It kind of like doesn't. It's not as good on the rewatch. So definitely not as good as I remember, but still high. I still give it a thumbs up.
This movie's funny.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Pretty
Matt
fucking
Damon,
funny.
good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I said, the one-liners are memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 years later.
So fucking funny. Like, like every like song scene, just hilarious. He's like, "Turn this shit's ass."
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
This is the least disco
Yeah.
song she owns.
Oh man. This also just like a huge movie in general. Matt Damon was kind of on a slump in his career.
This is the one right before he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna quit," and then did Oppenheimer with.
He must have had a movie between this and Oppenheimer.
Did he?
He must have. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
for
this was a while
6
ago.
years? That's
That's
crazy. It's got to be
true.
something. Like maybe
Yeah.
something. But like, he was on the downturn. Ridley
great.
Scott was also like, people were like, we don't have any faith in you because all your aliens movies fucking suck now.
Yeah.
And then this came out and everyone loves Matt Damon again. Everyone loves Ridley Scott again. And Ridley Scott made a couple more alien movies and they're actually like not that bad. And good comeback for both these guys.
Ridley Scott. People didn't like Gladiator 2, did they? Or did they?
I think it has like a 74-ish percent.
I think
Sorry.
a lot of the haters have shut up now. That
I mean, their reasons
not
were fucking
relevant.
stupid. So
Yeah.
oh yeah, I didn't even think about Gladiator 2 for some reason. But another that was like he came back and he's banging, like really good. So good for both of them. And Matt Damon's gonna be the main character in Odyssey. So yeah, isn't he?
Who?
Matt Damon. Main
Is he?
character in the Odyssey?
It's not Tom Holland.
He's Odysseus.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think he is.
Pretty sure.
Why am I imagining Pedro Pascal? Why am I?
He might be cast in the
Gladiator?
No,
sorry,
we're talking about Odyssey.
I know, but
Oh,
am I,
you're mixing them together.
Yeah.
That might be why.
Okay. I have to
Um,
go watch the trailer again.
for what?
The Odyssey.
It's not out.
I know.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna
But
watch that
there
too.
are set leaks. There are set leaks with Matt Damon in the armor and all this shit.
Okay.
But yeah, Martian was still awesome. I still like it. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Awesome movie.
Cool. Now we got the 3-hour movie Heat. Almost didn't watch it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not because I didn't like it. Saw the timer, and I was like, I don't think I have time to watch this because I had to watch The Amateur still and Sinners and at that point The Martian. I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna fit Heat in here, and I got it. I somehow managed to fit Heat in there. I liked it. I liked it a lot actually. I think I gave it an 8.5 or 9. I was really surprised at like how into the movie I was for the whole 3 hours.
Yeah, my movie from this perspective of the police officer, basically, right?
Yeah, yeah, but both, but yeah, for sure. Also that shootout scene was amazing.
Yeah.
I think it might be my favorite shootout scene in history, to my knowledge. I can't think of any other better ones. He also used real guns in it. So, yeah, there wasn't any like after effects editing. It's all real guns and the real gun. That's why the gun sounded so good because they're real. It's real shots. And yeah, I mean the shootout scene's probably like the best part of the movie. Everything else is solid. I mean, of course, the acting's gonna be amazing when you have fucking Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, and it's like you have like two of the greatest actors of like history. Like, of course, they're gonna do their job and nail it.
Yeah.
But it did feel like I was just watching Wolf of Wall Street, like a long movie that I can just keep intact with the entire time watching it, which was yeah.
Yeah, I didn't lose interest, surprisingly. I normally do.
I don't really remember it. This is also one that I watched in my college parking lot, but this one was on 2x speed, so
It's a long ass movie.
yeah.
I can't even be mad. I mean, like we didn't have time for like all these movies. Like
Dude.
we had like 5-6 movies to watch. So like I can't even be upset.
Yeah.
3 hours is a lot. I found the perfect time, space, and work to watch it. We have a TV now at work.
Steal it.
Put my phone on it. I just AirPlay.
Oh.
So fucking awesome now. But I really enjoyed it. I mean, it just feels like a classic movie, and that's kind of
Yeah,
it. That's why I rate it so highly. Just because like it feels like
Yeah.
something everyone has to watch at some point in their lives.
And just the story of two guys who both never give up, and Game of Chicken.
Oh, that
who gets
ending
caught
seems
lacking
awesome
first.
too. Yeah, get caught lacking first. That's for sure. Yeah. I really have nothing else to say about Heat, unfortunately. Um, I watched it 2 weeks ago, and a lot of it's gone, but the shootout was nice. Oh, a lot of lines from both De Niro and Pacino were improv.
You could tell in a good way.
In a very good way, because they're fucking amazing. There's
The
a
diner
scene
that
yeah,
I love it.
and then she's got a big ass. That too. That movie has a lot of funny parts in the first half of the movie. I feel like everything after the first half is like more serious, but like the first half is just so like it's so funny.
It's like you got to get to know the characters
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
So,
But unfortunately, I think that's it for Heat. I did enjoy it though.
what would you rate it?
I said 8.5 or 9. It's just because like it's so hard to rate a movie low when you had a good time and it's 3 hours long. Like if it's 3 hours long and I had a good time, you nailed it. You nailed it. Now let's get to the movie of the week.
I actually want you guys to go first.
For this one?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I had almost no idea what the fuck or who most of these
Half of the
characters
characters
are. Yeah. I'm like, oh, these people know each other. Oh, these people know each other.
I was almost there, actually, because unfortunately I had cable long enough to know most of these characters.
Yeah, I did not watch
so this,
any Steven Universe.
Pink
Diamond?
Pink Diamond. It's just Pink Diamond?
Yeah.
Right?
This is her thing, right? Like this is her movie. Like she never existed prior to this.
I think there's
because
like
the way they
more of
talked
her-
about her is like they didn't even know her before.
Didn't she die or something?
They knew. Yeah, I believe it's Steven's mother, right?
Yeah.
So the Crystal Guardians or whatever, the gems, they all knew her, but Steven didn't because when she gave birth to Steven, she died.
Yeah, she died. Yeah. Oh, okay. I actually enjoyed it. I was actually really pissed. I enjoyed it too. Same thing with Drop, and I give the same rating as Drop 2, a 7. I think it was just a really good TV movie.
Yeah.
It's not long. I think it's 80 minutes. 80 minutes, I think.
It wasn't very long. It was really quick.
If I saw it on Cartoon Network and I was a Steven Universe fan, which I wasn't, I'd be like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. The songs, of course, there's gonna be songs. It's fucking Steven Universe. Thankfully, they were
bad.
Good.
They were actually. I was like,
no, yeah, and
okay.
And I'm also happy they kind of toned it down a bit in the second half of the movie because a lot of the first half is like, and I was like, ooh, John, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this, John. But
it's a musical, yeah.
But I mean, the songs actually weren't bad. I can't be upset about this. I knew all the characters except the big lady with like the rainbow dreads.
Okay.
I think that's the only character I didn't know.
Jasper was her name.
Sure.
I think so.
I was gonna go with Bismuth.
That's it.
Whoa.
That's it.
Whoa, you know more Steven Universe lore than he does.
Dude.
I watched the whole show.
He didn't watch the whole show.
I just missed like bits and pieces of it.
So, I didn't do research. Is this the finale?
It's the finale of Steven Universe, but it's also like the prequel to Steven Universe Future.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was really happy because I thought it was a finale, and I was like, if this was a finale for a TV show I liked,
it's good.
I'd be really happy. You kind of got like, you relearned all the characters again of Amethyst and, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Garnet, and who's the skinny one? Pearl, and like you get to know them again, and it feels like you're kind of growing up with it because the show lasted a long fucking time.
Did it?
I think it was like 10 years. And it's nice you get to like, especially for someone who hasn't seen the show in a while, you get to relearn the characters, and it's weird as fuck that Steven's like deeper voice.
So the actor actually.
That's the same actor.
Yeah, it is. Because he grew up. He did that, and then he actually went back and they filmed more Steven Universe episodes after in the kid voice. So it was very, very high talent level there.
Damn, really? And it sounded good?
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Like, holy shit. Fuck yeah. I don't know how fusion works because I don't remember Steven Universe lore a lot.
Yeah, I was like,
is it intimate?
Yes and no.
Sex?
Because
is it
he
sex?
does it with his dad.
No, it isn't. So anyone can fuse, but if two people are in love, they usually fuse just because.
Isn't
Garnet is a fusion?
Yeah, she's
between Ruby and Sapphire.
Isn't Steven like Pink Diamond technically?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
wasn't he
yeah,
like
he
the-
is
isn't he
technically.
So
just-
they
you
did
know.
fuck. They did fuck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we know that. Well, she died. That's
Yeah, and then
He-
became Steven. And
his
then
dick
he
was so
fucked
good
his
that she
dad.
died, and then yeah.
I aspire to do
I
that
actually
one day.
remember the little mini plot during the TV show where like Steven, what's his girlfriend's name?
Penny? Is
I,
that
I
That sounds
just
so
remember
wrong.
with a P.
when they fuse, they have a funny
Whoa,
name too.
you said that and I almost had the name in my head.
Yeah,
I think
right,
you're
It
right.
starts with a P, right?
There was like a mini
I don't
plot in the
remember.
show where they fused. It's so
Yeah, they
fucking
fused too.
weird. It's so weird.
I was gonna say Penelope, but that's just me
No, that's
listening to Epic the Musical flirt on
What the
repeat.
hell?
No? Okay, hold on.
No.
Hold on. Dude, I am pre-gaming the fuck out of this Odyssey movie, alright?
Me
It's
too.
good.
Go ahead then.
It's good. I will.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
But yeah, I liked it. I was happy, John. Thank you.
Of course.
I think you. I remember when you recommended it, you seemed a bit jokey, and you
In
seemed
a good
like
way.
you seemed like you were tricking us a bit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, John. You didn't trick anybody because I enjoyed it.
Yeah, good movie. Good fun little movie.
Yeah, we tricked you by liking it.
Were you and Wendy happy when you saw it?
Actually, Wendy watched it first without me. She watched it with her sister
Bastard.
first, and then I watched it. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a really good finale. If that counts.
Actually, this movie made me go back and watch the show. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I could see that's a good reasoning. I think.
Yeah, the movie's the reason I watched the show.
Yeah. There's some really good action in it too. That's just my final note on it.
They always have good team fights. In
Yeah.
Steven
I was
Universe.
gonna say, animation actually was like, there were some moments where I was like,
Yeah, this is solid.
this is from like a kid's show?
Yeah. Obviously, like, what's her name? Rebecca Sugar.
Yeah, the creator of the show.
Yeah, she's a huge anime fan. Like, she's huge,
You
and she has
can see
another.
it,
She has
yeah.
another Cartoon Network show. Don't know what it's called, but also, if I remember correctly, very huge like anime vibes. So Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks for her because she's one of those animators who could have had hundreds of shows, but she frequently, like every couple months, has a mental breakdown.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah, but very talented. Usually, a lot of talented people go through that. So
that's right. So is that all for Steven Universe, the movie 2019,
that's it.
not 2013,
No,
which I almost
Yeah.
watched.
I actually almost did that too.
Yeah.
And then you clarified, so thank
He
God.
clarified,
Yeah, you clarified.
and thankfully I already watched it. I already watched the 2019 one at that
Yeah,
point.
you clarified.
So that's it for our handpicked flicks of the week and Sinners and The Amateur. So now we'll go to the new movie of this week, which is only The Accountant 2.
Cool.
Because Thunderbolts comes out the week after. And that literally, I think it's just The Accountant 2 and Until Dawn shit, so we're just doing The Accountant 2 on here. So we'll start with your handpicked flick for the week, and you're smiling. What the fuck?
No one's going to expect this, but I'm going to go with The Accountant 1.
I thought John was gonna do it.
I was.
That's why
I was
I-
gonna-
That's
I thought you were going to do it.
that's the only reason I didn't do it. I was like,
All right, I'll
I
think of
feel
it.
like John's gonna pick The Accountant.
I've actually never seen The Accountant, so
It's good.
I need to actually watch it. So
I think I watched it in. Was it on Paramount?
It might have been.
I think so. It was good. I'll rewatch. I don't give a fuck. I'll rewatch it. It was actually enjoyable. Maybe I'll watch it with my dad this time. John's wedding is next week. I thought, what better way to celebrate than watching Wedding Crashers?
Let's do it.
I was trying to find a wedding movie, and I was like, boring romance, and I was like, Wedding Crashers. I haven't seen this movie in like a decade. Fuck yeah.
Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna go with Nobody. It's the name of the movie.
what is that?
See, he always does this.
What is that?
Bob Odenkirk.
Oh?
What?
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul? He saw
Oh.
It's all good, man.
Nobody movie.
It's one of those.
Oh, I remember the poster for this in my theater. Yeah, this poster.
It's a John Wick like.
Yeah, it
One
is.
guy destroys the mob.
I never watched it though. So we got
The Accountant.
Wedding Crashers, and
Nobody.
that's it for this week. See you hopefully not in 2 weeks again.